I'm just gonna check. Oh, there it is. Citadel, the fans, scan the keepers, strange transmission. Yep, nothing left on the Citadel. Fuck, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do this, god damn it. Anything?
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
That's bullshit. Just because they didn't get results doesn't mean there's results to be gotten. It's called an investment for a reason. That's why I stopped backing things on Kickstarter. Because so many fucking things I backed on Kickstarter are just wasted money. I'm not saying there aren't some good projects, but a lot of them are fucking wastes. I mean, hell, I still haven't played Star Citizen. I backed that 3 years ago. Jeez, it's been a long time.
News, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
That's a quest. I am trying to make you all nauseous. Enjoy. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Hey, we're at the Normandy. Or now. Jeez, took forever. Fuck was that? Wait, there's no keeper up here? God damn it. That means I missed fucking 2 of them.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
I want the truth.
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
More to
Come
it.
clean with me, Captain. You owe me that.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
You did
Why
tell
didn't
me.
you ever mention this?
You fucking...
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. I had my shot.
Yeah, went on a mission with
Game
Saren. We heard this.
I won't let you down.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out
The
where
Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back.
I'll stop it.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau.
It's your decision, Commander.
Your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck.
I'll try not to make things any harder.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding
All
up?
this. This
Honestly,
is why I skip it.
this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. But you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Why weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
This is
I
for all
think
you
I
people
deserve
who
the whole
bitch that
story.
I don't
We had
skip
intel
anything
on a
or that I
rogue
skip too much.
scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished, and I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted... Maybe he just likes the violence.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need me.
Yeah, this is why I skipped dialogue. Holy crap, that was 4 straight minutes of listening to Anderson talk.
Stand by, shore party.
Oh my god.
Decontamination in progress.
That's Jennifer Hale again. I wonder if it's Mark Meir doing it.
Decontamination in progress.
Does Mark Meir do it if you're a female? I don't know. Someone tell me. Like if he plays female Shepard, because that's Jennifer Hale both times. Decontamination in progress. Oh my god, it's just black. What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? Holy shit, it loaded me into a black screen. Wow, please don't tell me that that's permanent. Like, is it waiting? Wow. That was impressive. Thank you. I thought it was like trying to trigger a cutscene or some shit. Oh my god, the loading. Holy shit, this
Heard
takes...
what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by... Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
I'm ready.
Saren's out there somewhere.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew?
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders.
Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others.
Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of.
This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse.
But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space.
Humanity needs to do this.
Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I know I'm teasing. What if Viewport gave me Codex?
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing?
She's the best ship in the fleet. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back. And the Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
See, I'll leave
I like
lines
to know
like
my
that.
crew. Mind if I ask you?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What disease?
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. I learned to manage my condition, Commander.
Seth Green.
Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot.
Hey.
By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures. Hip, thighs, ankles, my bones were already breaking. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship.
I don't fly with my feet, Commander. So I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
Whatever.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
See, it's funny stuff or interesting stuff that I'll let go, but not boring shit like Anderson just rattling off. Yeah, and I don't care if you find it interesting, because you know what? It's my LP. I make the rules. Okay, Presley, you want to be a dickhead and not talk to me? Fine. Fuck you too. Who needs you, Presley? Fuck you. Holy shit. I don't know why the fuck he's not talking to me, but whatever. Alright, we got the doctor, who probably doesn't have anything new. We got... maybe? No, that... oh! I don't care what it is, but it's equipment. I don't need to fucking... That's literally what I already have. Hurricane, right, that's why I didn't want it. Recoil, chemical. Yeah, you can omni-gel stuff, which is actually pretty fucking useful. Grenade launcher, that makes it sound way more impressive than it actually is. It's not a grenade launcher, it's a grenade. Can't hurt.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Yeah, I didn't think there was anything. Alright. We have time to round up the crew, probably. Maybe. I don't even fucking know if we have time for that. Hey, sleeper pod. Wait, you gonna open? I feel like that opens sometimes. I swear to God. Hey, I'm crazy. Looks weird.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for...
Tactical.
What's your opinion on the
I don't
lab?
see how we could have done things any better. And we were on the scene faster than any other. I've wasted enough...
Alright, so Caden doesn't say jack shit until you actually get some missions under your belt, which is fine. I think these are my quarters? God, they're so much fucking cooler in the second game. Ooh, excuse me, I apologize. And the third game. Oh, now I can actually go down here. More fucking... The Normandy on the inside and outside doesn't make a ton of sense to me. I'm sure it makes sense on paper, but this elevator, like, why is there a fucking elevator? Oh my god, it's like a foot down and they have to have an elevator with a loading. Oh, the Mako. I'm one of those people who's crazy and loves the Mako.
Looking for some extra
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Well, as long as you don't mind.
Why should I pay
My
you?
stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no
Licenses,
goods.
new items?
Without the goods,
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
You bet, Commander. This guy's basically got the same stuff as the Spectre store. And no, he doesn't sell licenses for himself. I was seeing if he had any upgrades,
Thanks
actually.
for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like.
Haha.
Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way.
Fuck yeah.
CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work.
Love that
If I'm
eye
trying
thing.
to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
I don't know about that,
But
Garrus.
CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first.
You didn't leave,
So
you
you
just
just
joined
quit
up
because
with
you didn't like the
me.
way they
There's
did
more
things.
to it than... It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore.
I hope you made the right choice.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC.
See, sometimes they imply CSEC works
Either way, I plan
outside just the Citadel,
and
but
without
then...
CSEC headquarters
I
looking
don't
over
know.
my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no.
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Yeah, sorry, Garrus. I don't want to have to put you in your place, but
Good to see you.
it's okay, man. We'll get you there. We're gonna rock it. This is how you equip everybody.
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
No offense.
Oh,
I
shut the
appreciate
fuck
you.
up.
If
I
I
don't
had
care.
been
This
more
is all
alert,
dumb bullshit
I'll make
about
sure it
Eden
doesn't
Prime.
happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to talk?
I'm sorry. I wouldn't mind talking. Sir.
I wouldn't mind talking later, though. Rex.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard.
Thanks,
What
Rex.
can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan lived for centuries. Don't tell
Well,
me.
there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
No, it's
Seems
not,
pretty
Shepard,
much
you
the same
dumb
to me.
fuck.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation?
Dumbass Shepard.
An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
Fuck no.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Stop sounding like
There ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Doesn't that apply to you?
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want, so we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far.
God.
Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Well.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist?
Yeah, exactly.
You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time.
Well, of course.
It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard. Rex is so fucking cool. What a baller. Alright, how many fucking things can I hit in here? There we go.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Oh my
Fill me in
god.
on the IES stealth systems.
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship.
That's how a
itself.
lot of
No
sci-fi
emissions
seems to
give
do
away
it.
our location.
I mean, it
Eventually,
makes
the
sense.
sinks have to be vented.
Yeah.
After a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside.
Oh, it's like a series of books I
There's no way for
fucking
anyone
love.
to detect us?
A visual scan can still
Look up the Man of Honor, Men of Honor books.
But you have to be pretty close to
Fucking
get
love
an
those
actual
books.
visual
There's only
out
2 of them now. The third one's coming out later this year as of this recording.
Scanners. As long as the stealth
Ah, I
systems are
love those
engaged,
books.
they
They're
can't
super
see us.
good.
Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up to FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare.
I guess that's fair.
Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth
Where else have you served, Adams?
You name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold it.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye.
Wait, I wanted to fucking talk to him.
Something I can do for you,
I
Commander.
want to know more about the
She's
Normandy.
the best ship I've ever served on. Probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
That looks bad, doesn't it? You see the straight lines? I don't know. I figured like they wanted it to be a real circle.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small.
Tolly.
I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have
It's
to
cool.
Thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
Dude, fuck, ships are amazing.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
Holy
I
fuck.
can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly.
You know,
We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla, grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel.
how you do that?
But some things we just can't make on our own.
How do you
A
make...
patch to maintain the hull integrity
How do you make fuel
requires raw
out of
materials
thin
we
air?
just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Hold on. In 300 years, think about how much our technology has advanced. How do these universes always get away with not having advanced technology? Like, I guess... No, even fucking, like, cars didn't exist 300 years ago. It's like FTL had to exist 300 years ago for the migrant fleet to work. So you're telling me they haven't upgraded to something else in 300 years? And how fast? I mean, we have cars. 300 years ago, we were riding horses. Fucking hell. We're going to the fucking moon. Whatever.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy.
Just
Resources
weird
are
to me.
scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million
Such a
Aquarians
cool
in the
name.
flotilla.
Even if it sucks.
Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily
Because if you
repealed.
think about it, 2 making 1 is always a
In extreme
down.
cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births. Though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
The Conclave?
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect
See, this
the
is
fleet
actually
as a
interesting,
whole.
not Anderson's crap.
On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say.
Yeah.
It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law.
It's like, this is so cool.
Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew
Most.
to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
No.
In practice,
Oh.
the conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts.
Weird.
It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force.
Yeah.
Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI.
Mm-hmm.
Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought.
Whoopsies.
But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
Hive mind,
So
yeah.
there's some sort
No, nothing like that.
What?
They cannot share sensory data or information.
Oh.
Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input.
As far as you know, it's been 300
Each geth
years.
maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based, but
Oh,
when they're in close
subconscious.
proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
Don't ask why.
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized
Yeah.
The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
Don't say they fucking defended themselves.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet.
Makes sense.
But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden. We set out
The pilgrimage.
alone, leaving the flotilla and our families.
Yeah.
This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
Yes.
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager
But
to
they
increase
can.
the size of their crew.
Such a
It
dumb
increases
question,
their
Shepard.
own standing in our society.
I mean, I'm asking to get more detail, but
Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift.
1 credit.
It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they...
I can't believe they just sent
It's
you.
not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most.
That's why they wear the
By
suits.
the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation. Like what? See you later.
Man, that was a lot of talking, but hey, that was actually interesting. All the alien... It's kind of funny in this game. Every single one of the fucking aliens is so cool, and then the humans are just dull as fucking dirt. Excuse me. Ugh. Yay, we made it up the longest elevator ride on the shortest ship in history. Alright, everybody, well, it is now time for us to depart. Is there anything in here? I think there's something. Never mind, I thought there was something. Ha! So, anyway, everybody, are you ready to take off for adventure? Why the fuck did... Holy crap, that was a level. Anyway, until next time, everybody, we will head off on adventure. But until then, my name is Timpedia, and I will catch you guys later.